What's going on? VitalSyntax here, and this is the very first gameplay that's been released for the War Z, which is an upcoming first and third person zombie multiplayer online shooter. It's going to be released before the end of the year on the PC. Now, we're also supposed to have a beta before the end of the summer, and hopefully they'll release a official gameplay trailer in the next couple of weeks announcing the dates for the actual game release and also for the beta and stuff like that. And from what I've heard and what it sounds like, once they release that gameplay trailer, they're going to open up the actual pre-order for the game, where you can actually pre-purchase it and access the closed beta, which then later on after that closed beta, they're going to have an open beta, which will be open to everybody, and then eventually they'll have the full release, where you can obviously purchase the game. Now, I think they've priced the game at $30, which is a good price, I think, a good asking price. It's not a full, $60 price game, and I know a lot of people on consoles are very eager to see this game as well as DayZ, which was recently announced that they are working on a console version. Don't know if that's a current generation console version or if that's a next generation console version, but they definitely have the concept and they want to actively pursue it. At least that's what I've heard. Anyway, let's go back to the War Z. Now, keep in mind this is alpha gameplay. This may even be pre-alpha gameplay, so this is definitely not representative of the definitive product that you're going to buy when it's actually released. There's obviously going to be some bugs, some graphical glitches and things like that that we'll probably be able to point out in the beta, and hopefully they'll be fixed before the full game comes out. Now we get to see a couple different weapons. He's got the SIG 5.56 assault rifle here with a silencer, a red dot, as well as a flashlight, which is kind of cool to see all the different attachments there. We'll have customization. You can add and remove attachments from your weapon and find new ones around the world. There's lots of different items to find and loot. For example, I just found some water and food. And you'll notice one of the mechanics is a little bit different than DayZ. Is in DayZ, when you drink something or you eat something, your health or thirst meter goes all the way back up to the top, and you don't have to drink or eat for a really long time. Whereas in this game, as you can see, his health meter is still not all the way up because he only had one thing to eat, one item to eat. I don't know exactly what type of item it was. I didn't look close enough. But then he also had 3 different things to drink. He had 2 bottles of water and a thing of Gatorade. So obviously that indicates that you need to drink more than one item to fill your thirst meter up, or you need to eat more than one item to fill your hunger meter up. And I'm guessing they're probably going to be different amounts depending on different types of food. Like if you eat a candy bar, it's probably not going to fill you up very much, and if you eat just like a steak or something like that, it's probably going to fill you up a lot more. Same as if you drink like a soda, it's probably not going to fill you up very much, or fill your thirst meter up very much. Whereas if you drink something like a bottle of water or like a bottle of Gatorade, it's increase that quite a bit. Now we get to see some of the weapon mechanics here in a second as he fires upon some zombies with a silencer, and you'll notice he doesn't attract anything because obviously a silencer is going to completely nullify your sound footprint. And you got those 2 meters up at the top right corner of the screen. I know it's kind of covered up by my little logo there, but regardless, there's a little eye icon and a footstep icon that essentially show you, or ear icon, sorry, that essentially show you how loud your footprints are and how visible your character is. That way you know how visible and how audible you are to zombies, so you can stay out of their line of sight and stay away from their audible range. Now, I just found a couple more items. He found an Uzi and a backpack, and supposedly that's a friendly up there, a teammate that he's kind of been communicating with throughout this video. I decided to cut out the video because I found that kind of or not the video, the audio, because I found it a little cheesy. If you actually watch the original video that was released from PAX, I believe, the audio was kind of scripted. The voice communications, at least from what I can tell, it was 2 developers just communicating back and forth to try and show you how the game works. It was scripted, but regardless, anyway, that's the very first gameplay of War Z. I think it looks absolutely amazing. I'm incredibly excited for this game, and hopefully you guys are too. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to give me a like or favorite, and I'll see you later. Bye.